Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm very proud and very happy to be able to tell you guys that I can show you a proper way to get Fortnite back on mobile. Now, here's the things that I need to stress before we do proceed further into the video, okay? Now, when it comes to Fortnite on mobile, for those of you guys that do not know the full entire story, I will clarify something and I'll explain just a few little things that I'll just kind of, say really quickly before we actually get into the tutorial. So all I ask is that you bear with me on the beginning part because I must clarify this before we proceed. So, basically, for those of you guys that do not know, it was not only just Apple that is having a lawsuit with Epic Games because of the whole entire Fortnite debacle. It's actually also a part of Android and Google Play as well. Because believe it or not, Android does not have Fortnite either. So it's not just you guys on Apple, okay? But that is technically only on the Play stores. In my way that I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to be showing you a guaranteed way on how to get it back on Android and a 99.9% way in order to get back on Apple. Because Apple's a little bit more tricky, but just bear with me, I will clarify. So, I have an Android phone. I have a Galaxy S7. This is capable of installing Fortnite. Now, I have Fortnite on my phone, and I am going to show it to you guys so that way you know I'm not BSing you, because otherwise you guys would be like, oh yeah, that's a little malarkey. So, this is my phone. You can see it's a Galaxy S7, completely open right now. I don't have any weird things on my phone, don't worry. But yeah, you can see here that as I'm going to go into my apps, that we take a scroll. You can see that all these apps are right here. These are my apps. And then we go into my other apps, and we go to right here, and you can see next to all my other apps that I use, you will see a app that will say Epic Games, and then you will see another one, which is, you guessed it, Fortnite. Now, I'm also going to load this up too while I'm clarifying the other stuff, just so that way you can see it loading up and you know it's not BS while I talk to you. So that way you don't think there's a jump cut or anything, or Photoshop or anything weird or suspect. But yeah, so while this is loading up, I will clarify a couple of things. Number one is that I want to reiterate, this is a guarantee for Android. I cannot 100% promise this for Apple. I know a lot of people in the world, our society kind of labels Android users as, the subpar phone brand. But personally for me, I've never had an issue. In fact, this was a gift from my parents. It's the reason why I have an Android in the first place. I don't really notice a difference either way. My brother has an Apple, I have an Android. Everyone else in my household, only my brother has an Apple, everyone else has Android. We honestly don't care. But with Apple, here's the thing, is that Apple was the main reason for the lawsuit in the first place. Google was kind of off to the side, so luckily Google is not as strict, that's why I was able to get it. And the way that I ended up getting it is in the form of an APK. If you do not know what an APK is, it's an alternate way you can install applications onto your phone without the use of the Play Store. Now, here's the thing with an APK. They can be very, very sketchy. I do not want you guys to install any random APK you find. In fact, I'm just going to see if it's updated. Okay, it's still loading. But I do not want you guys to install any APK that you find, because the things with APKs is you have to lower the security on your phones to install them. Because what it is that your phone naturally will trust the Play stores, and if you install an APK, you have to lower your security. Now, if you install any random APK, you might just get a virus and you might not even know it. So please make sure that you only install the APK via the way I'm going to tell you in this video so you don't get a virus, okay? Because a lot of people will just jump the gun. So it's still loading. I'll turn it horizontal now. You can see that this is still Fortnite. And the way that the APKs work is that APKs, in other words, like I said, they're alternate versions of the Play Store. It's basically saying, hey, imagine I'm Epic in this scenario. I'm the developer, and it's hey, I don't want to necessarily have to make my app go through, let's say, the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. I'm just going to give you guys the ability to install our app, or in this case, I'm Epic, so my app, basically through us, directly, through our website. In other words, you don't have to necessarily jump through the hoops, because the reason why is because it's a revenue thing. Apple wants to have the 30% revenue that Fortnite gets when it's downloaded and stuff like that, all from the applications and stuff like that. And, yep. Just for a reference point, you can see that this is my account, and also as well, this is the current season of Fortnite. This is going to be the Marvel theme season or season 4. I'll even doodle around in here. It might be a bad angle, but you can see that this is the Battle Pass area. This is going to be like the challenge-based area. This is going to be my skins. This is the item shop. Everything in here is accurate, okay? So that is Fortnite. Now I am going to put this off to the side so I can do more gesticulations without having to worry about flinging my phone out of my hand. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys on my screen right now. I got OBS pulled up, and it's going to be showing you guys some ways that you can actually install the APK on Android. Then I will show you guys the way that you can possibly end up getting it on Apple. Also, another thing I gotta reiterate is that when I'm recording this video, you guys are going to be seeing this ideally on September the 1st. There is no guarantee that by the time you see this video that this method will still work. I will clarify in like the comments or something if it's updated and no longer works, or if you guys ever want me to make a second follow-up video, I can also try. But as of right now, September the 1st, 2020, this will work for Apple only if it stays the way that it is based off the way I'm making this video. Same thing with Android, although I don't think they're going to change anytime soon. So, let's begin. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Epic Games website on your phone, okay? And then everything you were seeing on screen is exactly what you should see, okay? This is to let you know this is the real one, not some virus crap. You need to end up making sure that you allow this unknown source, because even though, yes, it's Epic, it's going to be considered an unknown source, but you know it's at least Epic based off the way you're seeing in this video. Then you want to end up getting the Fortnite installer, or in this case, what now it's updated, it's actually just going to be the Epic Store. It's going to be like, the normal Epic logo with a black background. Depending on how old your phone is in terms of like its updates, you're going to see, either the Epic Store parts or you're going to see the Fortnite installer, but they're basically the same thing, just under different names. Then once you end up getting into the app, you're going to want to end up logging in with your Epic ID. Hopefully you guys did remember your Epic ID, because a lot of people, including myself when we were on console, we either ignored it at first, or when we set it up, we just kind of left it off to forget. Luckily, I always text myself my own passwords. I actually have a text conversation thread with myself. It's my own cell phone number, so I always get the text twice. And I text myself my passwords. That way I can remember. Because unfortunately, the linking of a account with a Epic Games account is very tedious, and it's a little bit hard to work around, and I can make that honestly a separate video if you guys ever want me to. But make sure you have your login info, whether it would be originally from your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Switch, or just default by mobile, or even PC. Log into that, and then you should get the exact same thing that I showed you earlier. Now, that is how you install it for the Android. Now I'm going to be showing you supposedly how to install it on the Apple devices. Alright, so this is going to be a video that I actually saw from a fellow YouTuber, and he looks like he's a credible source. His like to dislike ratio is very well. It's 1,200 likes compared to only a little over 100 dislikes. I looked at the comments. Some of them say it works, some of them say it doesn't. So it's not like they all say it works and they look like they're bots, and there's not a whole bunch of people mad I'm saying it doesn't work. It's usually like 80-20, like 20 people say it doesn't work, and then like 80 people say it does work. So it seems like a fair source. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to install it for Apple. Now keep in mind, before we even do begin, you have to have had Fortnite on your phone in the first place. Not a brand new phone. It has to actually have been on your phone previously before this ban even took place. Because the way that this version is going to work is this is going to work similar to the Flappy Bird situation. That's a story for you guys from a couple of years ago. If you guys remember the situation with Flappy Bird back in the day, Flappy Bird was that annoying little yellow blob duck thing that you try to go through the Mario pipes, and a lot of people made rage game videos on it, and eventually they removed Flappy Bird from the app stores as well, and a lot of people showed how you could either download third-party apps, or you can end up downloading it through your history. That is how we're going to be doing it here. So if you take a look at his video and you see how it proceeds here, I'm giving you credit, by the way. So I'm going to link this channel in the description. In fact, I'm actually going to give him credit now. So I'm going to give this channel a little bit of a shout out real quick, just since he seems like he actually ends up knowing what he's doing. I'm going to give a shout out to you real quick, man. Kevin Smock. Kevin S-M-A-K. So I believe that's how I pronounce it, but in the meantime, I'm just going to call you Kevin. So if you take a look, he is on the Apple Play Store, or the Apple Store, and you basically want to go to your account, and this is where you want to end up getting in Fortnite back. You want to go to your purchase area, and you're going to end up basically going into your history of all your previously installed apps. Now, this really wouldn't necessarily apply if you already have Fortnite still on your Apple device, because I believe all they did was just remove the ability to either reinstall it / download it in the first place. If you already have it, I don't necessarily know if this would apply, because like I said, I do not have an Apple phone myself, but I'm trying my best to clarify and be clear. But if you take a look at his video as he pauses it right here, or I pause it, Fortnite will reappear in his App Store as he types in the word Fortnite and Fortnite. And basically, you're opening it up through the purchase area, because since you have a history of it, it's kind of like when you go onto your console, and even though you don't have all your games installed anymore, it's in your, still install list, or your purchase history, and you can install through there. Same logic applies, but it's through here. Now, also as well with Apple phones, is that you guys are still stuck on Season 3. You guys actually, for as far as I know, cannot get the new Marvel season, so unfortunately, there's no new content. But you should be able to play as long as you're able to end up having other people as well that have Fortnite on specifically Apple, and they haven't updated their phone or uninstalled or anything. I don't know the percentage of the player base, because like I said, there's no new people potentially on it, or there's also no new season. So you're stuck on a previous update. So yeah, that's actually how you end up installing Fortnite on the Apple devices. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So in conclusion, guys, I know this sounded kind of like a little bit of a hard to explain video, but I did try to be as clear and as honest and as precise as possible, so I hope you guys can respect that. But yeah, just to reiterate everything in summary real quick, this is basically how you not only install Fortnite on Android, but also for your iOS or Apple devices. So, for Android, at least for me, if you do it through the APK method, you will pretty much have it as a guarantee. You saw it on my actual phone as I'm recording this for September the 1st, 2020. As for Apple, though, I do not have any Apple products. There's no point in me having an Apple product since I have an Android. But as you can see, based off the gentleman's video, that's supposedly how you would install it. Some of the comments say that it works, some of them does not. But anyways, guys, this is going to be it for today's video. I hope you did truly enjoy. If you did, and this did end up helping you out, please consider dropping a thumbs up, commenting, subscribing, all that beautiful stuff. I would tremendously appreciate it and be forever grateful, because then YouTube will be like, hey, everyone likes this guy, let's recommend his content, and then I can meet more of you guys if you ever need help like this again. But I hope you guys ended up enjoying. And I hope you guys end up enjoying another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you'll ever see. Thank you for watching, and peace out, guys.